As more domestic wells dry up, some people are frustrated seeing new ag wells going in, and that's why some showed up to the Tehama County Board of Supervisors meeting today.
Action News Now reporter Tori Apodaca was at the meeting, and she shows us what's next for water in Tehama County.
Behind these doors at Tuesday's meeting, supervisors were called out over how they are handling drying up wells across Tehama County. One woman took the podium and handed each of the supervisors one of these, an old agenda item about this issue that hasn't been discussed in nearly a year.
People have continuously ignored all the dry wells of domestic users.
October 5th, 2021. Supervisors were talking about this issue, but ended up temporarily tabling the discussion.
There was a person from our groundwater commission, our groundwater commission, who said that they were working on it and they would bring something back in 45 days.
But that never happened.
It's concerning when you see just where I'm at, I saw 200 acres get turned over to the plow and get planted with almost 2,000 trees. That's a lot of water.
I checked with the Groundwater Commission. It told me it put in place an emergency restriction on ag well drilling.
Ag wells need to put a seal in at a certain depth so it doesn't affect the aquifer where the domestic wells are getting their water from.
And now it will ask the Flood Control and Water Conservation District to make it permanent at Monday's meeting. So domestic wells will pump from the shallow supply and ag wells from the deeper.
Why go forward with this and not put a moratorium on drilling?
Well, why do you want to limit people's land use?
It's a war, unfortunately, and it is devolving into us versus them because the big farmers, they've got the money to drop the deeper wells.
Our citizens deserve to have water.
Supervisor Candy Carlson saying it's time to discuss this water war again.
I've answered the phone and there are people who are crying on the other end of the line. They can't water their crop. They can't, take a bath.
Supervisors say they will still take a look at this old agenda item at a future meeting and discuss a possible moratorium on ag wells. Reporting in Tehama County, Tori Apodaca, Action News Now, coverage you can count on.
The Groundwater Commission says it doesn't think there needs to be a moratorium. Instead, it believes the restrictions will help maintain domestic and agricultural wells.